In this video, we are going to integrate this. So as usual, your eyes zoom into this bubble here and then create a triangle in such a way that this will be true. So if you make the opposite to be 3x and the adjacent to be 2, then the hypotenuse will have no choice but to be root 9x squared plus 4. So create your triangle, and then from the triangle you can see that, well, tan theta, this is tan theta will be opposite over adjacent, times both sides by 2. That will then give you this, and then differentiate both sides. So dx equals this thing here. So later on we can put this into the dx, and then from the triangle here we well, if you look at secant theta equals hypotenuse over adjacent. So times both sides by 2, that will then give us this. So we've got the square root thing, but ultimately we want this thing squared. At the moment we've got this thing square root. So what you do is ultimately we want to extract this. So from here you square both sides. So that will then give you this secant squared theta equals 9x squared plus 4, and then we want this thing squared, so let's square it again. So square the whole thing again. So that will then be this. So this will be 16 secant to the power 4 theta. So now we can put this into this whole thing here, and then we can put this into the dx. So this thing here is really this thing, and then 16 secant to the power 4, 16 secant to the power 4. So put everything into this whole thing here will then become this. So now it's just a matter of tidying this up. So hang on. So let's break this up. This is a constant, so take it out here. That will then give you this, and then here you've got secant squared, secant to the power 4, so that would be 1 over secant squared theta, which is cos squared. So now it's just a matter of integrating this. We've done this many times, so you should be able to integrate this. If you integrate this, it will then give you this. But then later on, we need to translate sine theta. When you have a double angle in here, it's hard to translate. So let's make use of, well, we want to take care of this double angle thing here. So make use of this. Hang on. So make use of this. So if you make this angle here to be the same as A, so that will be A plus. So make this angle B here to be A. So this will then become A. This will then become A. This whole thing here will then become this. So now, whenever you have a double angle here, we can put this into the double angle here, and then this thing here, this whole thing here, will then become this. So hang on, going back a few steps, going back to here, hang on, going back to here, you should be able to integrate this. If you use this method from here, you integrate it, it will give you a double angle. But when you're here, if you use the reduction formula for cos, cos n cos to the power of nx, then it will take you automatically to here. It will take you automatically to here. So use whichever method you want. Okay. Well, the reduction formula will take you from here straight to here. Okay. So let's take let's start from here now. So integrate it. It will then give you this. And then now it's just a matter of translating this. So go back to, hang on, multiply this out. That will then give us this. Now we need to translate it, because the answer at the moment is all in terms of theta, but we don't want the answer in terms of theta. We want it in terms of x. So going back to the original diagram, which was our triangle here. If you look at sine theta, sine would be this. This would be sine. So it would be opposite over hypotenuse. If you look at cos would be this. Cos would be this. So it would be 2 adjacent over hypotenuse, and then you ultimately want theta. Well, if you look at this, earlier we said let tan theta equals 3x over 2. So if you want theta on its own, then you inverse tan equally to both sides. So theta equals inverse tan of 3x over 2. So now you can put this into here. So this whole thing here will then become this, and then this will then become this. This becomes this, and so on. So now, if you look at this, you've got three fractions here. Merge these two together. That will then give you this, and then blah blah blah. You simplify, it becomes this. So your final answer would be this thing. Plus your constant. Never forget your constant. Okay, your C. So your final answer would be this. Okay.